What's up, everyone? Long time no see. Great Sphinx is dead. I have assumed control of his body and mind. I'm Greater Sphinx. Welcome to the show. For real, though, welcome. I haven't streamed for a month, I think. I guess it depends. If you count me being on Vinny's stream, it's been less than a month. No, it's been a month and a week, month and a few days. I don't know. I do apologize. Mainly, I apologize to people who subscribe to my channel. Because that sucks if you sub to someone and then they never stream. I guess if you're in it for just the emotes, not a big deal. If you're in it for the frog or whatever. Anyway, the last month has been a very busy month for me. And between work and other obligations and being sick, switching medications and having it not work. And I barely, honestly, since the last time I streamed, I haven't even been playing that many games. I've been playing a little bit of what I'm about to stream, and I've been playing Warcraft 3 custom maps, and that's about it. However, there are video games this month, I've heard. On Wednesday, I'm going to be starting Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Which is the sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest, which is a game I really like a lot, and I'm really excited for the sequel. So, and I do kind of have a little bit of a backlog, as I'm sure some of you know. I should finish Final Fantasy VII, put the meme to rest. Dragon got me a game for my birthday. It was my birthday on February 25th also. I almost streamed, but I was kind of feeling like shit, so I didn't. I gotta admit, it's hard when you're not a pro streamer, like, all of your favorite streamers that you watch. When you're not a pro streamer, it can be pretty hard to if things are going shitty and you feel shitty, it can be real hard to get motivated to click that fucking start streaming button. But, I mean, I guess that's just the way it is. Dragon Eye got me Besiege, and he also got me Nier Tomato. And I've also, now that Vinny's streaming RimWorld, I'm really tempted to play that again. I streamed it like once, and then I was like, all right, I'm done. I just didn't go back to that colony. They're lonely out there. I'm feeling mostly better. Actually, the main problem is my sleep schedule got totally reversed. There was a period of time where I was going to bed at 8 a.m. and waking up at 3 or something. It was bad. But I mean, things are pretty good now. Skeletoxin's asking, how shitty do you think your life would be if you worked as a server in a nicer restaurant? I mean, it's good money. It depends on how you are with people and how organized you are, I guess. I don't think serving's that bad. It can be stressful and annoying. But in general, it's pretty good money, especially at a nicer restaurant. It depends. I mean, can you carry stuff? Can you remember things? Can you smile and be patient with people even when you're in a bad mood? Those are kind of the main qualities, I guess. Anyways, we can talk about that more in a little bit. Let's turn this down. That first song was a Windows 96 song. It's like a new song that's not actually Windows 96, I guess. Let's get started. So today, I don't know how long I'll be playing this for. It might be the whole stream. I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy V Ancient Cave Hack. I've never actually played Final Fantasy V. I've learned a great deal about the game by playing this mod. But it's totally worth playing even if you've never played Final Fantasy V. Let's get this shit out of my face. Ooh, I got a spicy water. Let me crack that boy. Crack it. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get it real close. Let me put it in your ear here. Ooh. Ah. Ooh, it splashed. Fizzy. Mmm. Oh, that's a good spicy water. It's a LaCroix. I know a lot of people talk a lot of shit on LaCroix, but some of the flavors aren't too bad. I actually prefer my spicy water to have less flavor than more flavor. Skeletoxin, I mean, if you do it and you don't like it, just fucking quit. Easy. All right, video game, how to video game. It's been a while. Let's crack this bad boy open. Load recent game. I might actually put a link to this in like the description or whatever the fuck. Yo, Atax, thanks for the resub, dog. Thanks everyone for the resubs. Again, sorry I fucking just haven't streamed. All right. Final Fantasy V. I'm gonna get this out of the way now. Someone's gonna give me shit for using a filter. But on my screen, I gotta turn this up. Hold on. Let me, Soldier Boy, crank that. Yeah. Whatever. That's probably good enough. Is that too quiet? Too loud? I guess we'll figure it out as we go. I've never streamed it before, so. Rip. All right, so the way it works. That's a little loud. You know what? I'll turn it down over here. Video games, am I right? So the thing is on my monitor, I don't know how it looks for you guys, but let me turn it off really quick. Actually, I'll turn it off in battle because on this screen it doesn't really matter that much. But honestly, the Final Fantasy sprites, I feel like at 1440p they look real shitty when they're clean, because that was never intended. All right, we got to reset our flags. We got to reset to level 1. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Fuck, now I have to put my name back in again. So this hack's a little weird because it's a hack of the Japanese version of this game. I guess the SNES didn't get a US version of this game. Where the fuck is S? Capital. Oh. Is this what having dyslexia is like? Why are there 2 capital Y's? Oh, here we go. Alright, groovy. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go to this thing. So for Final Fantasy V, yeah, it didn't really get a US release until much later. So this hack, it was actually a Japanese hack that got an English translation. Ooh, that's a nice starting thing to get. That's whatever. Do I have gold right now? No, I don't have gold. I could sell that bronze helm, but I'm not going to. So the way that this works, if you're familiar with FF5, it has this like job system where you play as a jobber and you job hard. Basically, in the original game, you get jobs at like different parts in the main story, and when you pick a job for a character, they like gain XP for that specific job, and at different tiers you unlock different abilities that then you can use on the character even when you switch to another job. So the way that this mod works basically is you have 100 floors you have to go through. Each floor has a 10-minute time limit, and you get 5 minutes added to the clock each time you beat a floor. And in chests, you find everything. You find jobs, you find items, you find spells. It changes the way the game works quite a bit. And to be honest, the start of this is going to be kind of boring. I'm not going to lie. I want to always run, yes. There's a lot to play this mod optimally. There's grinding is involved for sure. So to start, everyone is Bear, which is the freelancer class. And the thing is certain jobs can only use like certain weapons and stuff like that. So to start out, I'm not actually going to switch anyone's job. I have to remember how to fucking play this again. Main Dog, I haven't heard the news. I hope it's good news. Been a lot of bad news recently. Let me turn this down a little bit. Shush. All right, so each floor is a random layout, kind of from the original game. And you're looking for chests, basically, because you want to get shit. I need to put a weapon on her. Yeah, I can't wait for Animal Crossing too. Animal Crossing, Doom. I'm actually really excited about Ori, and that's in a couple of days. I feel like not many people are talking about that. Okay, well, I got my first White Mage spell, and I already have the White Mage job, which is good. So I'll probably... I don't really have a weapon for anyone that I switched to White Mage, though. So since this is like randomly generated and you don't get save points and shit like that, things like healing and mana regen and stuff like that are really important. Importante. Modern Doom 64 port. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you've already been able to play it on like PC with mouse support for a while. Ori's really good. I think it's a better... fuck, where is it? There we go. Giant drink. Ooh, Magic Knight. That's actually pretty good to get early. Leather shield. Okay, so first thing, the other thing that kind of is weird about this mod is that the timer counts down when you're in menus, so you actually have to be pretty smart with your menuing. Okay, we'll make you two Magic Knight for now. That should be good. Geomancer isn't too bad, but I don't think I can actually use the Geomancer. Look at this fucking clown. I don't think I can use the Gaia skill unless I get the item for it. What happens when the timer runs out? You straight up just lose. So you actually have to be really careful. I mean, you can run from encounters and shit like that, but you actually have to be pretty careful with how you manage your time. Usually the optimum thing is like you grind until you're at 5 minutes right by the exit of the level, and then you go to the next level. Ori is more of a platformer than... I mean, it is still a Metroidvania, but it focuses a lot more on the platforming than it does on, like, combat. Honestly, I thought Ori and the Blind Forest was a much better game than Hollow Knight, except they're kind of different games in a lot of ways. Turn-based RPG with a timer? Yeah, I mean, this has, like, the ATB stuff, so it's kind of not turn-based. I mean, it is turn-based, but... Wait, Is that real? Reggie joined GameStop? I mean, they need help. Okay, we got a new shield. Put that on you. Oh, we got 2 new shields, actually. I really need another weapon. Time magic. The Reggie. Yes, the Reginator. I miss before GameStop bought it, and before it was EB, I'm pretty sure GameStop bought everybody, but before GameStop, there was like EB Games, and before it was EB Games, it was Electronics Boutique. Electronics Boutique was the shit. Babbage's, yeah. Babbage's was actually, I liked Babbage's more than Electronics Boutique. Because Babbage's was mostly PC stuff, and I'm a tried and true PC gamer. Game Crazy. I don't think we had Game Crazy where I live. Or if we did, I never fucking saw it. Funkoland, we didn't have where I grew up. I know what it is, but Game Crazy was just a side store of Hollywood Video. Well, we had Hollywood Video. I don't remember Game Crazy though. I think I've told this story on stream before, but before the Dreamcast came out, Hollywood Video had a special promo with Sega where you could rent a Dreamcast with Sonic Adventure before it came out. The thing is that it didn't come with a VMU. They didn't have VMUs, so you couldn't save your game. And I remember renting the Dreamcast, and like a bunch of my friends came over and shit, and we were playing Sonic Adventure, and we'd just leave it on all night. And one of the times we were playing High Potion, Soft, Leather Armor. I already have leather. I tripped over the fucking Dreamcast, the controller cable, and it pulled the Dreamcast off the shelf while it was on and the game was playing. And the disc like came out of the fucking spindle and it got all scratched up. And I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. And I just took it back to Hollywood Video and I'm like, I don't know what happened, the game doesn't work. And it was all like scratched to fuck, and they were like, okay, and they just gave me a new copy. So it actually wasn't as bad as you may have been led to believe by the start of that story. I need to not be punching. It's wasting time. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I am the reason Hollywood Video went out of business. That's true. I remember we got really far. I don't even know if the version that they had for... I don't think it was the full game. I think you could only play as Sonic. I don't think it let you play as any of the other characters. Oh, we crit. Just crit myself. I need to sit. Give me that C-up. What else happened last month? Everyone's getting sick from coronavirus, I guess, now. Which actually I shouldn't say... Well, it's not like my YouTube videos are monetized, but apparently YouTube demonetizes videos just for saying coronavirus, which is pretty fucking cool on their part. Oh, nice. I like the optimized thing that this game has. The Corona beer thing is hilarious to me. The fact that there's anyone that would actually associate the two. Alright, we're good. I probably should get White Mage here soon. Because I'm leveling up, but one of the things that sucks in Final Fantasy, I don't know why the fuck this is like this, but when you level up, your health your max health increases, but you don't recover any health. Which sucks, because like basically all my characters are at half health right now. Alright, you are gonna be white mage for a bit. Yeah, you're not gonna have any weapons. That's fine. Let's ether. All right. Something like 38% of people wouldn't drink Corona beer for any reason. Corona's not that bad. I mean, I wouldn't actively choose it when there's so many, like, legit beers out there. I guess if you want something cheap, yeah. Oh, I need to change the row of my healer. Final Fantasy VII Remake demo. I didn't download it. I'm not gonna even bother playing it. I'm just gonna wait for the full game. I do kind of have mixed feelings about that game. It looks really cool. I hope the combat has depth to it after a while. Granted, Final Fantasy VII, like the normal game, just like this, how we're playing it right now. Final Fantasy VII, you don't do a whole lot than fucking auto attack for most of the early game anyways. My reservations are that it looks a lot like fucking like Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy 15. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. I don't know. I also kind of have mixed feelings about the voiceover. Not something I'm into. I mean, I'm into it. It's Final Fantasy VII. Killer. Y'all. I don't remember what this bow does. I think maybe it has... I usually play this with the wiki open. I'm pretty sure this one has a chance to instant kill. Charm. Dark bow. Tamer. Beast Lord might actually... I'm probably not going to get it right now. Using a wiki isn't cheating. It's like saying using a strategy guide is cheating. Ooh. Alright, we're starting to run into slightly more difficult enemies now. And that's a miss. I couldn't even finish Final Fantasy 15. I got bored after a while. Like, it was cool. But it's just, I don't know, there's something about JRPGs, once they started to have enough space to do like voiceover and like extremely lengthy dialogue and stuff like that, I feel like the quality of a lot of JRPGs started to drop. Alright, I'm gonna grind a bit on this floor. I mean, granted, I enjoy playing something like this, which is like the most bare bones form of original Final Fantasy gameplay, I guess you could say. I mean, it's fun because there's depth to the combat system. That's my favorite thing about Final Fantasy VII too, is like, I feel like the materia system has a lot of depth. And I like it deep. Like it deep. Oh. This probably just saved time to run. I think I played a little bit of Bravely Default. I don't really remember. I don't think I stuck with it for very long. Fuck off with these surprises. Surprise, surprise. Right in the eyes. Bravely Default feels like an evolution of 5. Does it have like a job system kind of thing? My biggest problem, I think, really, with a lot of more modern JRPGs comes from the localization. It's just like, it's like Kring anime to me. I mean, there's plenty of anime that I like, and there's plenty of like JRPGs that I like. But certain things like, let's see, who can I piss off? What video game fans can I piss off here? I'd say Final Fantasy 15 did it a little bit. Games like, what's it, Xenoblade? Like the Xenoblade games seem like super cring. Dragon Quest seems okay for the most part. I haven't played any Dragon Quest games. I mean, I watched Vinny play Dragon Quest 11 or whatever. I mean, I'm able to look past some shitty localization, but I'd rather have people talk less than fucking more. I just want them to shut the fuck up and do anime sword fight. Might as well heal myself right now. I'm gonna lose subscribers for the Krang. Yeah, I mean, you could also just not stream for a month to lose subscriber. Persona 5, I mean, I've seen quite a bit of it. And like, it seems really cool. Like, the battle system seems really cool. It seems very polished. But between its length and its setting, like, I have zero interest in like magical high school kids, whatever the fuck. I mean, I guess some people are able to look past that. To me, that's like an instant, wow, I really don't want to play this. I watched, I think, like 4 hours of Persona 5, and it felt like not a whole lot happened. And what did happen was very, Yeah, I streamed with Vinny. We played Warcraft 3. I think between the last time I streamed and now, I think I was on Vinny's stream twice. Yeah, 5 hours out of a 110-hour game, but I feel like 5 hours should be a decent amount of time to be able to judge anything, really. I would judge you so hard if you stood in front of me for 5 hours. I mean, there are games that don't get good until, like, after the 5 hour point. I played Death Stranding, that's true. 5 hours of that is like... Oof. Speaking of Death Stranding, PC version looks good. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not planning on getting it, at least. Unless there's a chance somewhere down the line there's, like, really good mod support or something to, like, make it very interesting. Look at these fucking octopuses. Okay, here, let me kind of prove my point. Let me turn off my filter. Maybe this won't look as bad for you guys, but display config. Use shader. No. None. I mean, this is what it looks like clean. Clean. I think it looks like fucking, because they put a lot of detail into these sprites, and they were kind of designed with the idea of how your TV blends stuff in mind. I don't know, like the highlights and the shading, it looks better. I'll play without it. I just want it to be as blurry as possible. Let me get the real fucking blurry ones going. This one's real crusty. Watching into 420p, it looks the same. Well, that's the thing. I'm playing at like double the resolution you guys are watching this at. So I guess it's more noticeable to me. Shit. I think it's kind of crazy that PC Death Stranding has like fucking Half-Life shit in it. I don't know what Kojima said to Gaben to get that to happen. Mallet. Yeah, it has like, there's like cosmetic stuff. Go watch the trailer for PC. Oh, fuck. Death Stranding. Sorry, that was disgusting. What did I just pick up? Fuck. There's like a valve thing you can put in the back of your head. Oh, no, thank you. You can wear a head crab. There's like the Half-Life Alyx gloves. You can wear like the gravity gloves. Let's see, jobs. Fuck. Yeah, I don't really want to switch. I'm getting kind of shit drops in terms of items right now. How long is it going to take for an index to ship if you bought one today? I want the index controllers. 6 to 8 weeks? That's not that bad. Wait, when does Alyx come out again? Is it this month or next month? Even longer for the controllers? Fuck. Comes out in 2 weeks. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Come on, what's with all these surprises? The ground is so contrasted and dithered it hurts. I agree. I wouldn't buy an index until I had a new GPU. Riot's new thing? Is that an FPS? I saw like that stuff about it came out, but I didn't actually look at any of it. Overwatch plus low time to kill CS elements. You know, maybe. Is it going to be a free game? Is it going to be free real estate? I'm planning on upgrading my GPU as soon as the new RTX. I don't know if it's going to be called RTX. Whatever the 3000 series is going to be. I'm ready to upgrade from my 980 Ti. Honestly, like, I do want to play Alyx, but I might not play it when it first comes out. Because I have a feeling, based on, like, how Boneworks runs and, like, some other VR games, I feel like I'd have a better experience if I waited. Man, I sure would like to get another job right now. You expect people to be disappointed by Alyx. I think there are going to be a lot of people... There's going to be a big subset of people who got VR just for Alyx and are going to be maybe not underwhelmed, just whelmed. I don't know. I think VR is pretty cool, but honestly, like, with the amount of time I've played VR games, the most I've played is like Beat Saber. And there's a few games like that where it's just like, yeah, this is fucking like an amazing experience. And then there's a whole lot of shit where they just try and make like a normal game into VR, and it's really not that interesting. Super Hot VR was pretty good too. That made the jump well. Gotta get my grind on. Gotta get that ABP. Boy, I'd like some fucking better weapons though. Super hot. I'm not very prone to VR sickness. I think it's funny whenever Vinny talks about his experience with VR. I know he's played more stuff recently, but in the past, a lot of his experience came down to like the modded Half-Life 2 for like the Oculus dev kit 2, which is seriously one of the fucking jankiest, worst experiences you could have in VR. I still have a dev kit 2. That's a shitty headset. A very shitty headset. I mean, it was very cool for when it came out, but let's see. Nope, let's just go. Oh. Give you a higher waist? Okay. Do you both already? Oh, there we go. How about them weapons? Fuck off. Song. Oh, shit. You base your VR tolerance on the ability to look at a car. I mean, I get motion sick in a car if I like try and read, and I'm not like the one driving and stuff like that. Mirror Frodo haunts your dreams. I like Mirror Frodo. Man, it would be nice to get more emote slots at some point. Probably a bad idea to try and apply for partner again after I took a month off. Let's see. If I switch to Geomancer and let's put white on. I don't know if I'll be able to use Gaia properly, or if it'll cost mana. Slow. No, I don't have my own Discord. I don't want any more Discord responsibility. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it works. Yeah, that's my Discord would be that where nobody can talk. You just get banned if you talk. God, I want a new weapon. I mean, on the plus side, not getting a lot of weapons means I'm not like too heavily restricted on my classes or my jobs right now, especially considering I don't have the freelancer job, so I can't switch someone back. Freelancers can use any weapon. Yeah, I mean, I guess for emotes, maybe at some point. Never say never, I guess. You have to understand though, I'm in so many servers and it's just like I have to pay attention to some and others I just totally forget about. I forget their existence completely. That is true. Several of my emotes are on the Vine Cord. At least like frog.jpg and king.jpg. How do I feel? Well, I don't feel good about them. I mean, they could have expanded Midgar and made it longer, but also like not ended. I think ending the game with Midgar is a very weird decision. I think that's the weirdest thing to me, because that's like in the story structure of Final Fantasy VII, that's basically the end of the introduction. Like that's not even the end of Act 1, I would say, if you broke it down into like an act structure. Fuck, I shouldn't have done that. It's just really weird. Like I'm sure they're gonna change it a lot to adjust for that, but I mean, you don't even see Sephiroth in the first part. You see his fucking sword, and that's it. Trident. Can anyone use that? No, just her, and she is... That bow's probably better. It's weird to me. I don't know, I mean, if it was only like a 15-hour game and it was just Midgar, I'd say yeah, it's like a cash grab, but from everything they've said, it's pretty long, but I've also seen shit where it seems like there's like Final Fantasy 15 tier like side questy bullshit, and I feel like that isn't necessary in a game like that. But maybe they'll execute it well. Maybe it'll be cool. It does seem like they're retaining as much of the original as they can. Like, I looked at a lot of the leaked stuff that was like data mined, and like all that stuff, like it looks good. I mean, they included a lot of stuff. I do, like, again, things like the fact that spoilers, this might be spoilers. I mean, I've seen articles about it online, but Red 13 is in the game, but not playable. Like, he joins your party, but you can't control him or something. Like, he's not a real party member. And just shit like that is like, okay, that's weird. Like, the first part of the game, like, you're not even introducing half of the characters, and then, like, one of them isn't even playable. Like, oh, okay. I don't know. With the way they rewrite it, it's possible they could make it, like, way more straightforward, and, like, right away, you know Sephiroth is the main bad guy, and, like, there's less of the whole, we gotta figure out what's going on. Yeah, he joins you late into Red 13's. Late into Midgar. When you rescue him from Hojo. When you rescue him from the abandoned Howard Johnsons. I agree it would be weird to get a new character and then, like, the game ends in an hour. I still... Midgar is a weird ending point because that's like when the game kicks off. That's not when it... Like, there's no resolution. I guess you fight Genova and, like, you kill the president of Shinra. So I guess it, in a way, it is its own kind of self-contained story arc, but in the grand scheme of the game, it doesn't cover a whole lot. Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, spoilers for a 23-year-old game that I already streamed that part of. I'm all for big changes. I don't mind that. I think it's weird that they've worked on it for so long, and it's like I was really hoping that they were showing a lot of Midgar stuff for like previews, and then when the game actually came out, they pulled like a Metal Gear Solid 2 kind of thing where it was like, hey, guess what? It actually ends on the boat. To me, the optimal place to end a part 1 would be after, like, the boat ride to Junon, or to Costa del Sol after Junon, which is the second time you fight Genova. And you actually, like, see Sephiroth's ghost or spirit or whatever. That seems like a kind of optimal place to, like, end, because there's you get much more of the story at that point, and, like, the initial action has been established. So I don't know. Because it's weird to me, like, the second part is going to open with calm. The second part's going to open with a bunch of fucking cutscenes and, like, flashbacks. Unless they put those into the first part, which they might. I mean, it's a totally different game, so it really doesn't matter what they do with the story. If they can make the whole Midgar section feel like a complete satisfying arc, that's cool. And I'm sure doing Midgar as expansive as they are doing it is going to save them a lot of time in the future, because you do go back to Midgar and a lot of shit happens, and they could probably expand that too. I'm interested to see what ends up getting cut. Like, if there are sections that are just going to straight up not exist. And what those are going to be. And I wonder if things like if Yuffie and Vincent are still going to be optional characters, or if they're going to be like part of the main story. Look at this fucking clown outfit. What's my Geomance? Oh, I'm still level 1. I will say sorry, but I'm not sorry. The fact that this mod, the early game of it, is pretty slow to get started, especially if you grind. You don't have to grind. It makes the later part way easier though. Oh shit. The game, the difficulty ramps up a lot. Yeah, we're only on the 7th floor right now. Bighorn. Man, I would love some better weapons right now. At least Guy is putting in some work this early. That's gonna drop off soon. I mean, Midgar isn't longer. From what people have said, it's supposed to be like 30 to 40 hours or something. I guess a lot of that's going to be side quests, but I mean, the main FF7 game is pretty long. I guess it depends on how much side stuff you do too. Final Fantasy VII 5. I mean, if Midgar is part 1, I don't see it being any less than 4 parts. You'd have to cut a ton of shit or make the other games fucking massive. Ice. I don't have Black Mage. Black Magic kind of sucks in this game from my experience. I'd love to get like Ranger or Ninja or Samurai right now. Well, I don't actually have any Samurai weapons, so... Ranger would be nice. Oh, there's Samurai. Yeah, I don't have any katanas, but that'll be nice for when I get one. One thing, that's the other thing too, is like, you don't get in the Midgar part of Final Fantasy VII, you don't really get a whole lot of like materia, and you don't get a whole lot of items. Like, you get a few. I wonder if they're gonna expand that at all. They have to, right? Or is materia just gonna fucking suck in the remake? Zack Solo? It was because he was by himself. Did I watch any movies? Oh man. I've been watching Picard. I haven't talked about that. I think I talked about like the first episode last time I streamed. Holy fuck, what a terrible show that is. It's such a missed opportunity. For like every good thing that's in it, there's like 3 really fucking terrible things. Picard, yeah. Star Trek Picard. Star Trek Picard, watching it actually made me go back and rewatch Deep Space Nine because it made me so sad. It's just very much not Star Trek, which is fine in its own way, but it's also very much like, let's ignore a bunch of stuff that's been established for like all of Star Trek and, you know, make that our setting, which is weird. I have a hard time watching it too, and it's weird to me because like I even watched the like post show thing that Will Wheaton does, which is god awful. It's one of the most cringiest fucking things I've ever seen. And he just like kisses everyone's ass who comes on the show, and he talks. It's like he doesn't fucking remember being on Star Trek, or it's like he never watched an episode of it. In one of the fucking in one of the post show things, he's interviewing the lady who played Raffi, and he's like, Raffi is the best Star Trek character ever because we've never had such a flawed, vulnerable character in Star Trek before. And it's like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like saying because she has a drug problem and she lives like in a shithole that she's like somehow special. And that on top of itself, the thing is in Star Trek, if you're living on Earth, especially if you're previously part of the Starfleet, if you're a Starfleet officer, to be in the situation that I want to take this off and give that to, let's give it to you. Can I not wear that? Fuck. You basically, first off, to be poor in Starfleet, you like literally have to like ask for that. It's not even the Federation takes care of your ass. It's just Earth and humanity is a post-resource economy because they have replicators. Like, there's no money on Earth. Like, you don't trade money for goods. Like, maybe if you're trading with people not from Earth, you use like latinum or gold or other valuable goods or something like that. They haven't leaned. See, the thing is I feel like they haven't leaned too heavily on the Starfleet is bad thing. It's more like there are a few bad people right now in Starfleet, but the thing is because they don't show fucking anything Starfleet related, it feels like that's the only representation you get of it. Ooh, Blue Mage isn't bad if I get some Blue Mage spells. Ooh, Gaia. I really need weapons. I'm getting so fucking fucked on weapons right now. But yeah, with a character like Raffi, basically, so like I didn't mean to do that. Fuck, I wanted to heal. With her drug thing, like it's the 24th century. Like they have like if you have an addiction, you go and like you get a hypo spray and then like they fix it. So like that basically makes it seem like that character is choosing to like live this shitty life, but then is all salty at everyone else that like they made this choice. I don't know. Some of the characters. So I really like the pilot dude. Although I think they're underutilizing him. I like the idea of this pilot that used to be in Starfleet and left and is kind of jaded, and he flies all these solo missions, and he's kept company by like basically split personalities that are holograms. Like that's a cool idea for a Star Trek character. I like that a lot. I think that's very interesting, but it's been very underutilized. I liked Alison Pill's character for like the first couple of episodes, but then they like made her like this fucked up like evil just doing what Starfleet tells me to do by killing a person I love. Like they ruined her character really fast for me. Picard isn't Picard in this, but I mean, people can change in 20 years, so I'm willing to forgive stuff like that. Non-story related stuff though, like I think that the writing on the show in general is pretty terrible. I think the pacing in the show is god awful. Like, it took 5 episodes for something to happen. Like, the first 4 episodes are basically what would happen in the first, like, 15 to 20 minutes of a normal episode of Star Trek. And I get it's, like, super serialized or whatever. But it's just like, bro, I'm just, like, waiting for something to happen. It took 3 episodes to go to space in a fucking space show. Everything that's happened so far on the board cube is stupid as shit, and I hate it. So far, everything with 7 of 9 has been pretty cring. The stuff with Hugh was cool for a bit, but then they fucked that up. Like there's a scene where they slide through it's supposed to be like a romantic scene between Josh, what's her name? Soji, and funny eye guy, Romulan. And it's just like, there's so much stuff where like, despite taking forever to like establish the story and the characters in this show, they like try and do these scenes that would have like these payoffs that like they don't pay off. The sliding down the hallway in the fucking board cube reminded me of like the Titanic King of the World scene, but like there's a lot of build up to that scene and a lot of characterization, and like there's a reason why that becomes a moment, and it's like they were trying to make like this romantic like positive moment, and it just came off as like, what the fuck is this? Also, the show's very violent. Certain episodes especially have just been like, whoa. Homie. I mean, Star Trek has been violent in the past, but it's just like, hey, let's open an episode with fucking gore. Like, literally, it went from Star Trek to fucking Dead Space. Oh, shit. Okay. I can't not fucking watch the show, though. It's like watching a train wreck happen. Like, I have to watch it because I love Star Trek, but oh my god. I don't really understand. Also, it feels like they have no, like, science consultants anymore on the show. Or they don't have someone like Michael Okuda, who used to, like, design all the ships and shit like that. Because everything feels very not Star Trek. I mean, they haven't shown, like, a single Federation ship. I don't know, dude. I could fucking go on. Like, it's cool that there's new Star Trek being made. It sucks that the people making it... It's weird because I watched the, like, post-show thing, and, like, they interview, like, some of the writers and directors and shit like that. And it's like, these people talk about Star Trek, and they talk about TNG, and they talk about, like, their love for the series, and then they get everything very wrong. And the thing is I've said this before, probably not on stream, because this was before Picard was out, but one of the things about Star Trek is, like, Star Trek already was very different than a lot of TV shows. And the thing is with modern Star Trek, they're trying to make it more like other TV shows when I don't think it needed to be. Like, the Star Trek formula, I still feel like was unique enough that if you came out with it today, if you pulled like a Deep Space Nine, where there was overarching plot elements and there were, like, multi-part episodes, but also, like, you know, it had its own one-off stuff, that would work fine. Yeah, Star Trek, major, especially Picard, Resident Sleeper. I'm surprised they even still called it Picard, considering he fucking doesn't do a lot in the show, to be totally honest. Deep Space Nine is still my favorite Star Trek. If you've never watched Deep Space Nine, you should. I still think TNG is good, even though it's a little corny. And the fact that, like, basically everyone's a hero. I mean, they have their flaws and, like, but, like, TNG is, like, it's like the original series. Everyone's the good guys. And there's you know, there are episodes that explore more moral quandaries, but in the end, everyone's still pretty groovy. I actually just watched the DS9 documentary that they made, like, last week. I hadn't seen it yet. It's available for free on some whack-ass weird website. I forget what it was called, but that documentary was really good, and they had some HD, like, upscaled, like, or they rescanned the original film for some of the episodes, and they had, like, this HD footage. And it was fucking... That show still, for when it was filmed, looks so good in HD. Like, the lighting, the camera work, everything about it looks fucking phenomenal. Mav, I'll send you the link I have to the site that I used. I don't know if you'll be able to use it in... I'm gonna switch you back to... What else do we have? This is so far, I know I'm just talking and not talking about the game very much. So far, this run is actually kind of not great. I'm still using my fucking starting broadsword. And a fucking dagger. But yeah, if you haven't watched it, even if you've never watched Star Trek before, just watch Deep Space Nine. It's on Amazon Prime. It's on... Actually, I don't think it's on Netflix anymore. Maybe it is. It's on a few different streaming services. It's such a good show, though. And they were able to handle having this like massive side cast too, which was awesome for the time. Voyager was filmed too. So the thing is for TNG, right? There isn't a lot of CG. There's a lot of like miniatures and model shots. There's some CG like or effects like the phasers and the planets and some of the space fight stuff. But on so for them to remaster it, they were able to take all the film and then they had to redo all the special effects. Basically, they had to redo every shot with phasers. They had to redo all the scenes that had any computer stuff. Like they redid all the planets, the exterior planets and stuff like that for a lot of the shots. So there was a lot of work other than just touching up the original film to do in terms of like special effects. The thing is with both Deep Space Nine started and it was all miniatures and models and stuff like that. And then within the first like season or two, they started doing mostly CG for all the ships and stuff like that. So the thing is, they would have to redo all the original film, which is expensive. But the thing is there's this is a shop floor. Nice. I'm gonna open the chest before I go to the shop. There's way more CGI stuff that would have to be redone for Deep Space Nine and for Voyager. Voyager's all CG. There's like I don't think like any miniature stuff in or model stuff in Voyager. So for those two to get remastered, they'd have to completely redo the effects. And I think there are some scenes too, because of the way they filmed and did the finals, anything like with CGI, so like Odo transforming in DS9, the really shitty CG effect they have for Odo transforming, I don't think they have a version without like of those plates without it. So they'd have to do some like fuckery to make that work. But bottom line, it would be more expensive than either of the remakes that or remasters that they've already done. I gotta sell some shit. I have to do this fast because time counts down while I'm here. You don't get a lot of shops in this, so you gotta take advantage of them best you can. Yeah, I'll sell those, both those. Let's sell that. I can get rid of all the tents, can't use those. Say something about Doom. I will after I do my store stuff. What I'd like is... How much gold do I have? 14k. I need weapons. Can I afford this? Yes, I can. Let's do it. Fuck it. How many Phoenix Downs do I have? Alright. That's all I can do. Alright, so we got a samurai now. If I get another fucking 6 sword, I'll do another samurai. Say something about Doom. I'm excited for Doom Eternal. There's some stuff about it that I kind of think looks a little shit. Like the level design. I mean, the level design looks cool. It just looks less designed to be a real place, like Doom 2016, and more like a video game. There's a lot of decisions here to have a timer attached to. Well, I mean, since you're playing in an emulator, you can just click out of the window and it'll pause the timer. There are also, the timer pauses on boss floors, so you can save certain stuff for boss floors. Like if you want to do like heavy menuing. Oh, look at that fucking damage. You like that? Little punk ass. I mean, it took me, I played this actually a decent amount. Again, I barely played anything the last month. It was basically, I would play this in bed on my like little handheld and Warcraft 3 custom games. And that's about all I've played recently. And again, I've never played Final Fantasy V, so I did spend a lot of time with the, with like the wiki open. Is this a boss floor? I think it is. There's a way we can tell. There's no timer, and it says 50 seconds. So yeah, this is a boss floor. Let's see, boss, what we get. Oh god, I want to get rid of that broadsword. Let's see if I can give this to you. Nope, can't use it. No, I don't play Warcraft 3 customs in bed. I usually play those like when Vinny is streaming and I'm just moderating chat. If I'm awake. I actually, for the first time in a long time, I missed a few of Vinny's streams because I was asleep for him. Just because my sleep schedule was all fucked. Wii is a great console to mod. It's too bad that its video output kind of sucks. It's limited to 720. Oh, cool. I got Freelancer back. That's nice. I don't think I've run into the actual real boss on this floor. There's different sets of boss encounters you can get on different floors based on like what tier it is. Mav, you haven't watched Vinny in a long while. You should watch his RimWorld streams. I'm glad he's enjoying that game. Composite out is decent? Yeah, I guess so. Or component. That reminds me, I still have to try and get my Dreamcast to capture properly. I've just had too much going on. I got a completely new capture card. I haven't even installed it. Gotta get that Seaman gameplay. Do I have Knights? That's not a Dreamcast game. Was there a Knights for Dreamcast? Oh, fuck. Here we go. This actually will probably be pretty easy. Yeah, that was easy. Got me that ABP. So I'm guessing if I keep running around here, I'm not going to get any more encounters. On the boss floors, once you... Oh, maybe not. Once you get to a certain point, you stop getting encounters. Only Saturn and Wii for Knights. I never really liked the Knights games that much. They're cool for what they are. They have a cool aesthetic. They just kind of give me a headache. Knights is one of your favorite games? Can you explain why? God, I'm a disgusting, fucking, filthy streamer. Oh, I'm out of mana, huh? What magic sword spells do I have right now? Wow, that sucks. Nights is like Pandemonium. I remember Pandemonium. You know what game had a cool aesthetic? What was it called? Ecstatica, I think, where everything was made up of little tiny balls. It was like voxels, but balls. There was a sequel, too. I really need to get something that can recover mana better. Boxels. Bogskulls. This game has really good music, too. I'm not getting very much ABP. I think I'm about to run out here, though, of enemies to fight. Yeah. Dreamcast had some really fucking good games. Dreamcast was one of the few consoles that I actually had. Growing up as a kid, I mean, I was mainly PC gamer. Like, the very first games I played were PC games. Like, King's Quest was one of the first I played. Like, the original one where you had to type shit in. Ah, fuck off. Oof. Like, I learned how to type from and spell, like, before I even started elementary school from playing King's Quest. I used to play with my brother, and I'd be like, bro, how do I spell this? How do I spell? But I had a Game Boy fairly early on. Game Boy was sick. And then I got a Genesis after it had been out for a while. I remember my parents, like, so my dad ran a hardware, computer chip design company, basically. Like, he designed chips that are in a lot of things still today. Like, he helped with CD-ROMs, he helped with, like, back in the 80s, and he helped with USB when that was becoming a thing. And so he's like a big nerd. And I remember his kind of thing always when it came to consoles was just like, oh, they're inferior PCs, basically. He was like, that seems like a waste of money when you could just buy a computer and it's so much more powerful and can do so much more. Granted, my dad's never been big into games. He played like Zork and like text adventure games, and he liked early point and clicks like LucasArts games and stuff like that. But he kind of stopped playing games a long time ago, which sucks, actually. I've tried to get him into some things, but yeah, for a long time, like, I'd play NES and SNES and Genesis and shit like that at like my friends' houses. But as far as me having one, my dad was always like, why would we spend money on that piece of shit? And, you know, not wrong, I guess. I got my Genesis. I had surgery on my ear, because I've had surgery on my ear like 3 times. Because I had a really bad ear infection as a kid, and I had to get tubes put in because my eardrums were going to rupture. My left one still never healed perfectly. I still have a hole in my left eardrum. But like, as a present, I was like probably 12 at the time. Not even. I was probably like 7 or 8. As a present for being brave and getting my surgery, I got a Genesis. And then I didn't get another console until the Dreamcast came out, and I got a Dreamcast on launch day. And then by the time I like had moved out, grown up and moved out, I had just like, I bought fucking like every console for a while, even older ones that I didn't have, like a PS1 and a PS2 and fuck. I didn't use the right thing. I did play a lot of like, so I played a lot of games at my friends' houses, like NES games. I grew up playing NES at my brother's friend's house, and I enjoyed a lot of NES games. Super Nintendo, I played at some of my friends' houses, but there were a lot of Super Nintendo games that I played through the first time and like beat the whole game on like my laptop in high school, because I was in like these laptop classes. This was when before like computers in classrooms was a big deal, and like my high school had special classes where like everyone had to buy a laptop or like get help. The school I think had a program to help you buy one, but all the classes were designed around like using computers in the classroom. And some of my teachers were smart and put like mirrors on the back wall so they could see what people were doing on their laptops. A lot of other teachers weren't that fucking smart though. And, or they just didn't care, I guess. So I played like Yoshi's Island, Super Mario RPG, Chrono Trigger, like all of those I played in class on like, on ZSNES on my laptop in like very early 2000s. Knife. God, what's with the fucking shit drops these days? You watch someone play Portal in class? I'd be playing like... I guess it depends on what the class was and if I like brought my own laptop or whatever. The last time I played a lot of games in class was I had to take a statistics class when I was getting my master's. And it was just like a stupid state requirement thing. I already had taken a similar class, but it didn't count or something. And I would just play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, the like web browser version, every day in that class. Because it wasn't my computer, so I couldn't really like download shit. Took Stardew and stats during high school. Yo, peace out, Gogo. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your dinner. Let's just not deal with that. We're getting to a point where enemies are actually going to start to become a little bit more of a challenge. Man, I wish I had a ranger right now, though. Question why people even go to class at that point. Well, here's the thing. I mean, at least for me in high school, attendance was mandatory. I got kicked out of high school for ditching too much class. But that's a whole nother story that I've told a million times. In college, though, I mean, if the teacher didn't take attendance, it depends on what the class was. But there were a lot of classes I just showed up for the tests and did the whatever the assignments were. And I mean, if you're not showing up to class and it's causing you to fail because you can't handle doing that shit outside of class, then yeah, that's a waste of especially money, because college is expensive. But I mean, if you can't get away with that stuff nowadays, by the way. What do you mean, not going to class? I'm sure it depends on the school. I'm sure there are some schools and classes where they don't fucking take attendance. I loved college because of that. My biggest problem with high school... Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. My biggest problem with high school was homework, honestly. I didn't want to fucking do any homework. I just wanted to play EverQuest. So in high school, a lot of my classes... I'd end up getting C's because I'd have like a D or an F for my homework grade, and then I'd get good scores on all my tests because like I knew the material and I did study. I'm really opposed to busy work. Yeah, I'd start homework a lot of times on the day it was due, or just at a certain point, you just don't do enough of it that you stop caring. And I had teachers that kind of like got it after a while. They were like, "You do good on your tests. Why don't you do your homework? Your grade would be better." And it's just like, I don't really care. If I can still learn the information. I guess it's different for different people, because for some people, the practical application of doing homework really helps with the learning process. For me, I can take a class and just get the textbook and be told what like the chapters are going to be for the test, and I can learn it on my own fine for the most part. And I had teachers where like homework wasn't worth anything. It was like, you do it if you want and it'll help you like get better. All right, I need better weapons here. We're on the 14th floor. I'm not looking forward to, a first summon. There's a floor where it's all this one type of enemy. I think it's 22. I think it's the next boss floor. Where it's all jackanapes, and you can just get totally fucked if you don't plan accordingly. I have played this both using rewind and save states, which is definitely cheap. But when you're learning this hack, and this, especially if you've never played Final Fantasy V, when you're learning, there are some encounters where if you don't know what you're doing when you go into the encounter, your whole party will die instantly. That'll probably happen tonight, or today, or whatever. Job, level up. What do we got in here? Black magic. You fear for us in the states who have outcome-based teaching. I mean, I'm done with school. Unless I wanted to go back and get another fucking degree, which is fine. It's funny because I really hated school. I liked college more, but in general, I always kind of hated school. But I was good at it. I was good at college, at least. And I enjoyed it. I enjoy socializing and stuff like that. Despite being... I'm mostly introverted until I like get forced to be around people. Like if I'm not forced to be around people, I can like ignore people for a month, as you know. But when I'm actually put in a social situation, I do fine. So I don't know what that is. Is that like does that make me a? I feel like I'm more of an introvert. Just because the idea of like getting to the point of being around other people is the hurdle I have to jump over. Yo, what's up, Hedgehog? Yeah, I'm back. This is actually, no, this is Greater Sphinx. I mentioned it earlier. Great Sphinx is gone. Never coming back. Realistically, grades, I mean, your high school grades matter for getting into college. I've fucking never been in a situation where anybody gave a shit or even asked about my college grades. Man, I love the enemy sprites in this game. Oof. Boy, I sure would like to get Kier 2 pretty soon. I mean, it depends on what you're into, too. There are plenty of jobs you can be successful at without a degree. And it depends on you as a person, too. I mean, if you're just a fucking idiot It's too bad, you know? Sucks. Yeah, being a chef is super easy and chill. It's like really short work hours. It's not very physically demanding. You get lots of breaks, get lots of days off. Oh man, ATEX. Well, I think, did I talk about this on stream? I don't remember. I got an air fryer the other day. So first off, an air fryer isn't a fucking fryer at all. It's like a turbo convection oven, kind of. But dude, fucking air fryer for like dehydrating things, like making chips. I've been going and buying like kale and mustard greens and shit like that at Trader Joe's. And just fucking making chips every day. They're so fucking good. And it takes like 20 minutes. Not even. Way better than a dehydrator. Is it pressurized? Not. I mean, there's a seal. It's like a super strong convection oven with a heating element in the top. The one I got, the brand I got is called Kasori. It was like $100 and it's a smaller one. How is it different than a Turbo Chef? It's not really. It's more like a consumer. It's cheaper. It's like a consumer Turbo Chef, I guess. And also, I don't think Turbo Chef does low temps well at all. I mean, the minimum temp on this thing, I think, is like 160. So, like, for, like, kale chips or whatever, 160 for, like, 20 minutes with, like, one little stir or toss in between after, like, 10 minutes makes, like, the kind of kale chips you'd get, or fucking whatever if you're using it as to dehydrate. It gets the same results in what would take like several hours. I mean, it is small though. And if you were in a major kitchen, unless you were just using it for like experimenting or small side things, you would be better off getting a Turbo Chef. A Ninja, like the dude on Mixer? I really don't want to grind on this floor because I want better shit. But I do need the ABP. Ninjas are like the blenders, right? I would never buy one. I get why they're appealing for some people. Vitamix all the way. Beef jerky? How do you make beef jerky with a Ninja? Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Vitamix switched to silicone parts. Silicone, I'm guessing. Like for what? Like the spindle part? Gearing, what the fuck? Time to go on fucking Craigslist or eBay, and I actually would really like a Vitamix. I don't have a food processor or a blender right now. I can just, ATAX, you telling me that? I just imagined that, like, burning plastic smell of when someone, like, burns out a Vitamix. And it just happening, like, every day, every time you use it. Yeah, I don't know, with the air fryer thing, if you already have the equipment in a professional kitchen, I don't see much of a reason to get it, because I mean, it basically is a small, super-powered convection oven. It's better than a fucking, like, a convection toaster kind of thing, and way better than using a full oven, because I mean, I got it for convenience and shit like that. Like, I can just take some fingerling potatoes, stick them in the bottom, and put, like, a bunch of strips of bacon on top and then like let it rip for 15 minutes, and the potatoes and the bacon are both come out cooked perfectly. Yeah, you can make bread in it. I've seen people do like Hawaiian bread, Hawaiian rolls kind of bread in there. I've seen people do focaccia in it. The thing is depending on how you do it, you can block some of the airflow. So it does have a problem with if you block too much of the airflow on the bottom, you won't get like Maillard on the bottom. There's no heating element on the bottom. There's only a heating element on the top. At least with the model, the brand and model that I got. I'm sure there are some that maybe do that better. I've been wanting to make some bread recently, but I really shouldn't be eating bread. It's the devil's fruit. You've been R&Ding Sicilian Detroit style pizza? Oh, damn. Like normal oven? Or like wood-fired oven? God, I've been... Deck oven? Having a wood-fire oven would be fucking sick. Just leave it fucking burning all the time. Throw some veg in there in the morning. Do some bread. Doing a slice shop. That would be pretty cool. Where, in Newport or Costa Mesa or Corona del Mar or what? You don't have to say, this is on TV, so you might be doxing your pizza shop. Concepting wood-fired Israeli Lebanese rotisserie. Oh, that would be cool. Rotisserie and wood-fire would be sick. Like fucking, what's his name's place? Why can't I remember the name? I've been there a million times. Not like, what's his name's, not like Ark, yeah. But, I mean... Yeah, you know what I'm putting down. I mean, that's wood-fired. I wish Ark wasn't in... I mean, I guess the location isn't that bad, but to me, it's bad. Get the fuck out of here with these surprise attacks. I really miss cooking a lot. ATAX, I've been watching a lot of different documentaries and a lot of old Gordon Ramsay stuff. Ooh, Monk, you say? I could switch you to Monk for a little while. I've been watching that... I don't even need Magic Sword on here. I've been I watched the old documentary of the one like from 1999 before he was really famous, where he's first opening up his original restaurant. That one's good. Yeah, I really miss cooking a lot. Maybe there's some point in the future where my health will get back to a point where maybe I could work in a kitchen again or do something. I don't have much motivation to cook at home just because it's cooking at home. But I definitely I'll watch something and I'll be thinking of dishes and I still keep up with, you know, what's going on with restaurants and stuff on Instagram, but I would fucking die if I tried working in even if I tried doing a 6-hour stage shift or something, I'd be fucking wrecked. Which is sad. The environment at home isn't the best. Yeah, it's I always equate it to if you were a scientist and you worked in a lab every day, and then you went and tried to do science at home, it's like, well, you don't have all your lab equipment. Like, you could do a lot of stuff, especially if you bought some nicer equipment and brought it in, but you also don't have like lab assistants or like, you know, cleaners that come in at night and like shit like that. I don't know. Also, when I'm cooking for myself, I don't fucking care at all. If I'm cooking for other people, I care, but I don't have people over that often to cook for, which is nice because then I don't have to actually buy food. Yeah, next time you do a wine dinner, I'd be down to come. You also don't have a shitload of space. I actually have a very big kitchen in my house. I don't like the way it was designed. And if I could, I'd kind of redo some stuff. But I have a pretty huge kitchen for all things considered. What's ATAX? You probably got your finger more on the pulse of the restaurant industry right now. Like, what's the hot shit? What's the fancy shit? What's the crispy Brussels sprouts and the shishito peppers of 2020? Just, I guess, I mean, I would say Orange County, but... Gamer restaurants. I've had ideas, concepts for like really high-tech restaurants. It would be such a fucking investment though, and doing it right would be really hard. Cause too much and you're distracting from the food, and the food should be the most important thing. But if you do it right, it could be a very cool experience. But that wouldn't be, that would only be something I'd consider opening if I had already done something successful. All the spots that are getting popular right now are almost food trucky. Single-ish item concepts. Makes sense. Whoa, my health is low. I didn't even realize. I really want... There's, to try... There's this, pasta food truck in LA that's run by like some fucking like, oh fuck, he's dead. Rip. Who's like legitimately like was a prince of Italy before like their family got ousted during World War II or something, and the dude like is rich as fuck and he just runs a pasta food truck. I guess I'll just use the Phoenix down. Getting low on those ethers. Got a lot of potions. I guess I'll use some of these. Food trucks during a disease outbreak. Let's actually talk about the coronavirus stuff, because I think it's interesting how modern technology, especially social media, has affected this whole coronavirus thing. Legitimately, I do think there's good reason to be concerned. Mainly, I mean, I'm personally concerned because the medication I take makes me immunocompromised. So, like, I can get sick way easier than other people, and it can affect me much more seriously. So, like, I'm supposed to go to Arizona next week to visit family, and originally I was flying with my dad, and now we're driving, which, you know, better safe than sorry kind of thing, because both of us, like, he's old and immunocompromised. I'm just crusty and immunocompromised. But, like, for the most part, what most people, professionals and experts have said is that, you know, this is the type of virus that is going to be, like, prevalent for a long time, like eventually everyone's gonna get it, right? Like the flu, it's gonna be like flu 2.0, and people are like, oh, well, the flu's so much more fatal and so many more people get it. Well, that's because the flu's been around for a long time, so we have much better stats on it. As far as like the numbers and the testing stuff, I'm positive that at least in the US, the like infection rate or whatever and people who have had it is probably like 10 to 20 times more than what's been confirmed, just because of people either not getting tested or thinking it's a normal flu or whatever the case. I think it's kind of silly to be like, oh, there's only like, 20 people in the US who have it and it will be fine. Like everyone's going to get it at some point. The thing is once we reach the point where medicine has also come a long way too, because they were able to fucking map the protein structure and kind of figure out the method of activation and stuff really fast compared to a lot of other diseases. So like medical technology has come a long way, and that's impressive. And there's a very good chance there will be a shot for it, just like you get a flu shot. There will be a shot for it within a year or something like that. So, is it cause for panic? Not really. The stuff with like the traveling and like all these events that are like kind of like people are pulling out of events because of it, and like talking about not going to school or like, remoting into work and shit like that. I don't think that's necessarily an overreaction. To me personally, I think it's a better safe than sorry thing. Because 2 years from now, even if it's just flu 2.0 or whatever, and there's a COVID or a corona season or whatever, it still could potentially be, much worse than the flu. And so, personally, like, I'm not paranoid to the point where I'm like, oh shit, I can't go outside or anything like that. But also, if you're like, hey, go to one of the most, like, the busiest airports in Southern California during this whole thing, which is one of the cities that has had confirmed cases near where I live, it's like, yeah, maybe I won't do that. Social media leads to a lot of misinformation and lack of education. I mean, it's not a new thing. Like, we've seen this before with many other topics. It's just kind of shocking. I think everybody needs to take a break from social media. Everyone should just play some video games instead. Fuck, that's not the one I wanted. It is interesting to definitely see. The other thing too is, like, if it weren't a big deal and it was just like, oh, people are just getting sick again, whatever. I don't think China's reaction would have been as strong as it was. Oh my gosh, the colloidal silver stuff. It's that fucking whack job of evangelical guy that wants to sell you like tubs of macaroni and cheese. I saw some of that. And the dude, he was like, he got a warning. He was like, you can't sell this shit. Like the FDA or something. I was like, bro. Is Frostbow better than Killer Bow? Nope. Summoner job, that's not bad. Ooh, ninja. Let me... Ninja will give me dual wield. Kind of have shit weapons for ninja. But that's okay. Yo, peace out, Mev. Thanks for hanging out. I mean, Dragon, that's to an extent, like, that's a pretty big generalization to make. Speaking of China stuff, I was watching these videos on YouTube. This guy, Strange Parts, who legitimately, I fucking do not like the guy. I think he's annoying as shit. Like, I don't like his voice. I don't like his attitude. I don't like how he looks at me out of the YouTube box. But he has interesting content where he goes to like all these different like factories in China and stuff, and like they're just as like clean and as high tech as something you'd see here. Like there's shitty parts in fucking every country, you know. I've never been to China. My dad's been a few times. I don't think I want to go to China anytime soon. You know, for multiple reasons. I mean, I wouldn't say that's xenophobia to say something like that, though. I mean, it's built upon a stereotype, but it's not inaccurate. There are lots of parts of China that are very poor and very, you know, not clean, but that's the same with most countries. Plus, they have a fucking shit ton of people over there. It's hard to keep clean when you got people fucking coming out your ass. That's why we need to be Star Trek and get replicators and be Starfleet. Black Hood. M. Gouch. How do you pronounce that? Gouch? Gauche? Gouch? Gucci? Gucci Mane? I have been to Japan. And I've been to... Technically, I guess I have been to China, because I've been to Hong Kong. But I was not there for very long. It was like a layover. I was there for like a day or two. Oh, my phone be buzzing. What's going on here? Oh, that's you. What did ATAX send me? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm just reading this to myself really quick. I like the English in this email. The virus is fear for the high temperature, so when the summer coming, it will be eliminated. I think the most interesting thing, so I watch a lot of tech channels. I like Gamers Nexus and Linus Tech Tips and Jay's 2 Cents and stuff like that. Especially Gamers Nexus has talked a lot about how it's affected supply in certain for certain manufacturers and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I know it's caused panic in like the stock market and stuff too. There's other stuff going on too causing that, but it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. If people will like once there's a grip on it, if people will like chill out a bit and realize like there's not that much to freak out about, or if it's going to be like everyone needs to stay inside now. Charlie, the TOS episode you're talking about, I think is like hilarious. Just that like Lincoln calling Uhura that is pretty fucking... What a weird episode. I'm not going to talk about stocks right now. Although I did have to... Speaking of stressful things last month, I completely changed banks last month, and that was a fucking huge hassle. Gotta get it off that Wells Fargo ship before it completely sinks. Oh, fuck. I mean, it's not like I chose to use Wells Fargo as my bank. It's, you know, one of the banks my parents used for a long time, so I've just always had it. And I mean, I don't have a lot of money, all things said and done, to my personal name, so I never really cared to change it. But basically, not only is Wells Fargo had a lot of bad news, but also my account type was changing, and basically I was losing like every benefit that I've ever had, and like my interest rates on my high yield savings were gonna go to shit, and I was just like, yeah, I'm good here. Did I get fucked by them at any point? No, I didn't. I don't know about my parents, probably. Well, I haven't seen that before. Look at that dithering. Gonna play Call of Duty Battle Royale tomorrow. Maybe I'll check it out. I have had no desire to play Call of Duty for a while. And also I'm just not that, unless there's something like, I haven't seen anything about it, so unless there's something really cool that, ooh, chemist. You really need a job. But I don't really... I don't have very good weapons. In fact, I have really bad weapons. Tamer doesn't have summon animal. It gives you manipulation, which would be good at some point, but again, I don't really have a good weapon to use with it, and I'd rather not... Ooh. That's a lot of damage. Ranger has the ability to summon squirrels. Ranger's actually really good because of Nightingale. It's interesting. There are a lot of jobs and abilities in Final Fantasy V that have, like, they kind of are randomized what you get. Like that Gaia skill that I'm using. It doesn't cost any mana to use, but I don't actually get to choose what move it does. I have to hope it does the one that I want it to. And that's pretty interesting because there's some really strong moves, like the Dancer moves, which are semi-randomized. And like the ranger moves, which are semi-randomized, are some of the strongest shit in the game, but you don't really have control over it. The COD Battle Royale has some really unique mechanics, like what? Oh, I also was playing a little bit of Tarkov. I like it, but I didn't get as into it. Thief, Mithril. Is Mithril? I guess we're good. Zada, I legitimately, I've never actually played the original Final Fantasy V. I've only played this hack, and I basically just looked up a lot of shit. Most of the stuff is the same from the base game, although there are some things that are different. The final boss of this dungeon is actually the final boss, which it does have a final boss. The final boss of this dungeon is actually the final boss from Final Fantasy VI. I have no idea how they hacked that into the game. It's weird. There's a bounty system. There are terminals to interact with the currency you get from bounties and killing players in the game. There's this weird gulag thing. They're adding that if you die in the first phase, you get taken to this weird prison where you 1v1 to see if you can get a life and drop back into the game, and it's 150 players. Oh man, based on how fucking... Unless it's improved with recent patches, based on how fucking... what's Ground War works, I'm interested to see what a shit show Battle Royale is going to be. It has teams of 3. Do you have to be on a team? What's the map like? Have they showed the map at all? Oh fuck, I hate this floor. No items. Very metropolitan. I'm surprised they aren't... It's like the other Battle Royale map from Black Ops 4. I kind of didn't like that map. It was okay, but... I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess I already have Call of Duty, so I'll try it, but... I'm just... Battle Royale... Is Battle Royale dead yet? I mean, to me, yeah, it kind of is. It's free for everybody. Like, even if you don't own Call of Duty, it's free to play the Battle Royale. That would be crazy. Wow, that's surprising. I mean, didn't they do that with Black Ops 4, or am I mistaken? I don't really remember anything. My brain is a melted pile of goo. I'm a gooman. 50% per bullet to shoot. Totally Accurate Battlegrounds is probably the Battle Royale that I played the most of. I love Totally Accurate Battlegrounds. That game was fun as fuck. You want an MMO FPS? I mean, you can play PlanetSide 2. That's the thing. Look at all these jabronis. Oh wow, that didn't do anything. That was a fucking waste. Oof, some good damage. I wonder if anyone still plays Totally Accurate Battlegrounds. I doubt it. That's also a big problem with Battle Royale games, is just their longevity is limited. This is probably the most boring game I could have picked to stream after not streaming for a while. I had to think about it for a while. About what I was going to play, because even I haven't played this for a couple of weeks, but I was playing it a lot in the middle of February, and I was considering streaming it then, so I was just like, yeah, why the fuck not? I could have streamed a good game, exactly. Like Warcraft 3 custom maps. Now we're gonna play Grind Fantasy 5. This feels very linear. Well, it's random. It's randomized. Like, all the different floors and stuff, like, they aren't the same. Like, the progression of enemies is the same for the most part. I mean, the equipment and jobs you get and stuff are completely different. Oh, there's a full heal on this level. Slay the Spire would have been good. Yeah. I'll probably play that at some point. Same with Noida. Noida's had a lot of updates since the last time I played it. Sick him. I'm killing a lot of dogs. There's some fucking weird-ass enemies in this game, too. I guess that's a Final Fantasy thing, right? Just having some weird-ass... Great. Like Great Sphinx? Still probably not as good. Maybe I should switch up, finally give you a job. Let's see, Monk, Thief... I guess Magic Knight, or Mystic Knight, or whatever it is. Blue Mage, I don't see much of a point. At least I'll get Magic Sword on her, too. Death Axe. Monsters. I did play a little bit of Slay the Spire when I wasn't streaming. Not much, though. Just like a few daily runs. Is this endless? No, there are 100 floors. And it gets... Each set of floors has, like, different tiers of enemies and stuff like that. The main reason I'm grinding is so that I can get some skills from jobs early on. Especially because, like, maxing certain... So if you max a job in FF5, you get, like, a huge bonus to stats if you use the what's it called? The, oh, I need to put her in the front row. If you use the, Freelancer or, if you use the Freelancer or the, Mimic class... you can get huge stat boosts, but it's only if you've maxed a job. And maxing jobs in a timely manner in this is kind of hard, especially because you tend to want to switch around for things that are worth getting. Shinryu and Omega are on specific floors. I think it's like 80-something, but you don't have to fight them. They're in a chest. So if you want to fight them, you can plan specifically to do that. I forgot to move again. You can get, I mean, you can make good progress if you get good shit without grinding, but I think if I could change anything about this hack would be to have an option that gave you like double or like 4x ABP so that you didn't have to grind as much and you could still max jobs. Floor 100, so it's weird because it's I've never played Final Fantasy V, but I do know in Final Fantasy V, the final boss, you like fight some like crusty fucker and he turns into some big motherfucker. So the final boss in this, you fight the crusty fucker, but he doesn't turn into the final boss of Final Fantasy V. He turns into the final boss of Final Fantasy VI, which is really weird. They hacked the end of boss from Final Fantasy VI into this. Which I guess must not have been that hard for them to do, even though it's fucking like massive multi-part sprite. Alright, let's move on. Oh, fuck this floor. Yeah, I have no idea why they did that either. I can't get the chest here, or I don't want to, actually, because there's a boss in it that will kill me. There are a lot of floors I haven't gotten. I've gotten a lot of repeats of certain floors, which is kind of weird. Depending on how this run goes, I might stream this again, but this is probably just like a one-off thing just to show it to you. And so I can link the... It's weird because if you search for it online, there's like a web page that has like, you know, it's like the game randomizer page, but it links to a forum with the English translation. But at the same time, the most up-to-date version on like the first post of the forum thread for this, for the English translation, is not the most recent version. It's a version that has like a lot of weird broken shit and like mistranslated things and problems. And the most recent version is on like some random page of the thread. And I actually was playing this for a long time with a very old version until I realized that the most up-to-date version wasn't the version that is said to be most up-to-date. Yeah. Let's see if this does anything. Look at that fucking... Oh, that 0. Ooh. I'd love to get two-handed. I still haven't gotten the knight class. I'd love to get two-handed and put it on my samurai. But yeah, this week I'll definitely be streaming Ori 2. I'll probably do some Noida. Oh, fuck off. Oh, this motherfucker. Other than Ori 2, I don't know if I'm gonna play many other new things. I mean, I do want to get to the games. I still have to do my Secret Santa games, too. I feel pretty bad about that, actually. Any plans for a public domain stream? Not really. I'd have to get some shit together for that. I forgot that I even did those. I mean, my former host did those. Former Sphinx. God, I wish I had Cure 2 right now. Yeah, Punished Sphinx. I don't know, if you guys have suggestions for things I could do for public domain Delirium, I'd look into it. I mean, I could just do like Mystery Science Theater 3000. I'm pretty sure on their page, they allow restreaming. And they're like, all of them are on YouTube and stuff like that. On their Twitch page, same for Rift Tracks. I don't know if I'd have to talk over it or if that would be bad. I'll have to double check their page. I mean, considering what people get away with on Twitch, just like sitting and watching YouTube videos, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Porn game that Vince. What porn game did he stream? What? Porn game? The Crystal Dynamics game. Oh. Yeah, that was fucking weird. That was a weird ass game. I had never fucking seen it was such an unapologetic fucking Mystery Science Theater 3000 ripoff too. It was so weird. So weird. Huh, another full heal floor, huh? I don't mind the chests. Some blue mage shit. Wow, Wow, a whole lot of fucking garbage. What was that game rated? I don't think the ESRB existed when that came out. Or if it did, it was before it was like mandatory or standardized. Bum. This is gonna hurt. Oh, maybe not. Preempt, equip, right parentheses. All right. Let's give you preempt. Why is the mistext in Japanese? Because this is a hack of the Japanese. The original ancient cave hack is purely Japanese. So this is a Japanese hack of the Japanese version with an English translation for the hack. Specifically the hack. You gotta equip katana now. What would be good? I mean, ninja would be pretty hardcore. Church shell. Let's make sure we're good. Yeah, it is a double hack, pretty much. Am I really wearing fucking leather armor on you? Do I not have anything better, I guess, for a ninja? Yo, Base, thanks for the resub. Dropping by to say hi, okay, bye. Thank you. It's nice to see you. Oh yeah, big damage. Oh, that second hit doesn't do very much damage. I'm surprised I still haven't just found the basic knight job yet. Also, what's up, Jimmy? So there are a few specific jobs that have like really strong things, especially for this hack. Dancer is pretty good because of sword dance if you can get the equipment for it. Dual wield from the ninjas is always really strong. The 4x attack rapid fire from the ranger is probably one of the most OP things. The Mystic Knight, if I get the right spell, Break and Osmos are both very helpful. Fucking die, bro. But I also have to find those. Blue magic in this, you get blue magic spells, but you can still learn them from enemies. If you haven't played FF5 before, blue magic in this is kind of like enemy skill materia in Final Fantasy VII, where you blue magic, you learn specific spells from enemies. Look at those exposed ninja legs. All 4 pixels on me, yeah, pretty much. It's more like 6. All right, next floor. 25. Weird that this is another full heal room. I don't think I've ever seen that many in a row before. I don't know if we missed the Jackanape room or if it just didn't spawn. I always thought it was 22. Maybe it's 33. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. I forgot I had memory still on. What else happened in the last month? Did anything interesting happen? My brain don't remember too good. I got the bad brain. Mag lamp. Dirk matter. Oof. Oof. I might want to run. Because these guys are really hard to hit. Sea Ibis. Dream. Demi. Tricorn. I don't have... Do I have Time Mage yet? No. I'd start working on Summoner, but I don't have any reliable way of getting mana right now. And Summoner, all the Summoner spells are fucking crazy expensive, mana-wise. But yeah, one of the main things, if you just run through this, you don't get enough, even without the ABP, you kind of just don't get enough levels to have your HP match. Like, you get to a certain point, even with some grinding, well, where you'll be like level 25 or 30, and the enemies you're fighting are like 15 levels higher than you. And I mean, they're beatable, it's just, it gets very difficult. I guess you have to be pro Final Fantasy, man. Or woman, or whatever you want to be. Another fucking full heal floor? What the fuck? I ain't never seen anything like this before. Oof, that damage. All right. This has been a really weird run so far. Oh, fuck. Normally I get really strong stuff at the very beginning. Oh, fuck. Can I run from this? Fuck whatever's in the chest. I don't want to deal with the Hydra. Hopefully it wasn't anything important. You can technically miss spells in this. That's good. Headband. Gamer. I think we've gotten to the point where everyone's been put to sleep now. And everyone's having a nap. Which, I mean, is good. This is a good nap time game. We just gonna ditch out of that. Usually with the surprise rounds, they're fucking not worth doing just because you waste so much time. My streams are honestly good for sleepy time. Yeah, I mean, I get that a lot. I find it interesting because, you know, I kind of hate my own voice. But every time I stream with Vinny, like last time we did Warcraft 3 or whatever, I always see people in chat that are like, Sphinx's voice is so relaxing, or some fucking shit. I don't know. Which is cool. Yeah, I'd say a lot of people's streams are good to fall asleep to. Ooh, double fucking samurai swords. Holy shit. Oh, fuck these guys. It's because of the spider stank? Maybe. I'm unstanked right now. Boy, sure would love that next level heal spell. Not really the way I sound, more in the way I deliver. I see. That's interesting. Do I have a monotone voice? I don't like listening to my own voice if I don't have to. I think sometimes I can mumble and be pretty monotone. Other times I get like into it, you know? I get going. And you know. If I were alive during the 60s, what is this gonna be? You would be kind of hippie. Oh, for sure I would be a fucking hippie. It's probably not one of those fucking annoying ones, though. Oh, critical! Oh, my back. I have had this weird problem recently. I hope it's nothing serious. It happened like around my birthday, where I think I maybe just oh, Bard, that sucks. I think maybe I just pulled a muscle in my side, but whenever it doesn't really hurt when I move around, and it doesn't really hurt when I like touch it or anything like that. But when I cough hard, or if I like laugh too much, or if I sneeze, I get this really weird sharp pain on my left-hand side. I think I just pulled a muscle, like in a weird place from like sleeping weird. So normally I don't feel it. It's been feeling like it's been getting better. I don't know. Maybe I have some sort of creature living in my colon or something. You get that too? I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird feel. I can't describe it well, because it doesn't feel like a normal pulled muscle. Yes. I leaned on something. Yeah, kinda, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's in a weird spot, too. Ooh. Bro, just die. Bruh. Ooh. Are you on the phone in bed frequently? I almost never use my phone in bed. I almost never use my fucking phone in general. I kind of hate my cell phone. How long have I had it? Like a week and a half now. Maybe a week. I don't know what that was, by the way. Fuck off. I just want the chests. Doublist. Nice double lizard you got there. Black mage, mallet, diamond vest, that's not bad. Phoenix down, poison axe, maiden's kiss. Ah, fuck. Escape. Monstars. Let's see. Oh, this isn't too bad. Ouch. Oof. Ooh. I shouldn't have attacked with you. Fuck. All right. Wow, that was totally not worth it. Oh, fuck off. What's it gonna be? Oh, no, 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 no. This might be a wipe. Legitimately, this might be a wipe if I can't run away. Oof. There's the healer's dead. Oh, thank God. So normally that thing, his next turn, he would have used a spell that puts my entire party into berserk, so I can't control them anymore. There are ways, if you know you're gonna encounter that enemy, there are ways you can deal with them. But in general, that's a bad enemy to run into. More fucking greatswords. I need to just run from the rest of combat here. I'm probably, my guess, if I had to guess, if we were taking bets, my guess would be I'm gonna wipe on on the next boss floor. It's possible to get through boss floors without actually fighting the boss. You don't have to, if you get lucky. And sometimes you can run from them. Oh yeah, Monster Hunter. I should finish Iceborne probably too. I haven't played that at all since the last time I streamed it. I know there's like new monsters and shit. Monstars. I want to play fucking shitty games that no one wants to watch though. This chill groove. Yeah, pretty much, Dragon. I mean... Oh, fuck. I've never claimed to be a very reliable streamer. I would like to be more reliable, but it's, that's work. Love to watch Factorio again? Yeah, I haven't played that since I streamed it either. I definitely think the more frequently you stream, the easier it becomes. Oh, I got Cure 3. Just skipped Cure 2, I guess. No more Factorio. Alright, we're just gonna... It's gonna be Final Fantasy V every day from now on. 1,000 needles. I could probably switch you off. I don't have Berserker, otherwise I'd do Berserker. I don't have Knight. I wish I had fucking Knight. I could just... Oh, I like this song. Oh, fuck. Well. I'm in a good spot right now, but if I mean... within the next few levels, if I don't get like majorly better equipment or some of the jobs that I really need, then the enemies are gonna outpace my stats. And the problem, I have 2 ninjas now, and I'd like to get dual wield from both of them, but the problem is like dual wield's one of the higher level things you unlock with the ninja job. I don't know what Safi is. I know people are like, Saf, that's a monster in Monster Hunter. I'm guessing it's one that was in older ones. Safi? How do you say it? Safi? No spoilers? What, isn't it something they publicly announced? That there's a new monster coming? How's that spoilers? What you smoking, dog? Is double gooch really better than? Oh, I guess so. Oh, no spoilers of what the monster is. I could just Google it. Look at these fucking nutkins. These dudes aren't supposed to be on this floor. It reminds me of that PS... Do you remember the PSP ads with the squirrels? That were like, I'm playing nut! Those were some fucking weird commercials. Not as bad as the PS3 commercials with the like weird baby dolls. Ooh, thief ring, huh? Can anyone wear this? Fuck it. I'll just wait until I get a thief thing. What is moon ring? Okay. It's not what I think it is. Oh, this is some sort of gray nut. You don't take damage. Uh-oh. I think this guy has like a one-shot kill thing. So yeah, well... Ooh. Wait, Kazakiri, is that a... Ooh. Yeah, it's not that much better, but... Alright, 30th floor. Look at this fucking jabroni with the hooks. He looks lost. He was like going to some clown show. He was lost in life and I killed him. Well, I helped him out then. I did him a solid. I mean, as long as Guy is still working for me, that's good. Because there's definitely a point where that spell, it becomes fucking totally useless. I'm gonna stop grinding a little bit and just go. Which might be a mistake, but... Red Mage, cool. Do I want to actually do Red Mage right now? I don't think so. Again, the damage magic in this kind of sucks. Unless you have a really reliable way to get MP back, which there are ways. I mean, if I get Osmos for my Mystic Knight, I can do it pretty easily. You know what playing this hack kind of reminds me of in a weird way is Darkest Dungeon. Maybe it's just because you have 4 people and like you have different jobs and stuff like that. You bet I'm the only person streaming FF5? Probably not. Dragoon sucks. I'm one of 3. See? I'm the most popular. Oh, that's groovy. Oh. Come here for my thrilling FF5 knowledge. I'm not even playing the real game. I'm playing the fake version. Fuck it. Next level. Oh. Look at that fucking sperm fella. What a weird looking fucking enemy. Ooh. Big crits. Fucking again? What the fuck are you? Shill bear? What are you trying to shill me on? Oh, you're dead. That was hard. Oh, Mimic, that's good. So Mimic is like an endgame job where basically it's like Freelancer, except you get more slots. And instead of the normal fight command, you get Mimic, which basically it just uses whatever the last ability someone used was. Oh, fuck. This is the floor. Do I have... I don't have Berserker. Yeah, I might actually be fucked. I'm trying to think of what else works on this dude. I do know I have to change my order. And I don't have aim. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get fucked here. Let's see how it goes. Orator? No, I don't think Orator is in Final Fantasy V. Too bad I don't have Time Mage. And my summons are kind of not the best right now. I do have Break. I'll try... That might work. What do I have for blue magic? Not a whole lot. Alright, here we go dying. Miss. No damage. Let's do break. Oof. I doubt I'll even get to her second turn. Ooh, that misses. Let's see if Gaia does anything. Oh, that heal! Ooh. Let's see if Break pulls it out for us. Nope. Alright, well, we're all berserk now, so I no longer have control of my party. There's one dead! Yeah! I mean, I'm doing damage. I'm not doing enough damage. Oh, please. Oh, Billy. Oh, no. Ah! Ah! Oh, shit, son. One gil. That's all you get. Easy. Well, the thing is every encounter on this floor is that guy. So Berserk, no, it doesn't make you attack your team. It just auto attacks. The thing is the Berserker job is really good for this guy because you don't get the same penalty to aim, I think, that like the magic induced Berserk gets or something like that. I know of a few tactics to deal with this guy. I just don't have none of them are really accessible to me. So really I just have to change lines and hope for the best. I would like to know why these are doing fucking like no damage to him. But whatever. I guess I could put her in front. Her Morning Star seems to do a lot of damage to him. I'm not even gonna bother with the chests. I just want to get the fuck out of here. Sick. I don't want you to die. I should have used break. Actually, no, break wasn't doing anything. Sometimes break will kill enemies in 2 hits, but... confusion is what makes you attack your own team, Calm. At least he's not fucking... Oop. I was about to say, at least he's not attacking me. Come on! Oh, he's dead. I'm good. I don't think I'm gonna run into another one. I'm right by the exit. Yeah. Let's use life instead of a Phoenix down. All right. We're gonna power through the next few floors. We gotta get some items. And then we gotta get the fuck out of it. Oh! Got anything I can throw? Alright, what's Thief Ring, Iron Shield? What a bunch of horse shit. I'm starting to rush through levels now, and this is how we're gonna die. I'm only level 18, too. Bronze, fucko. Oh. Uh-oh. Check this shit out. Phoenix down. Goodbye. Everyone's fucking poisoned though. At least I have this. Fuck. Animal Crossing or Doom first? Probably Doom. Because, Doom has more to spoil, I guess. Like Animal Crossing, I could start playing it a few days later after watching other people stream it and still feel like I'm not like spoiled on the game. Like that happened last year with fucking Resident Evil 2 remake. Like I got it and I was gonna play it, and then I watched like 3 other people play it and I didn't, and I ended up just returning it. Time Mage. I'd love to have the actual Time Mage job. This fucking snake lady. Doom, it's kind of crazy how much like pre-release stuff, like they let a ton of people on YouTube fucking like play it and put up a ton of footage, and like it's kind of crazy how much pre-release stuff they have put up for that game. He's taking a dump, Charlie. Oh, this is a fucking awful floor. I'll do one fight here. No, I won't. Yeah, let's just move on. Oh, fuck, another bad floor. That's 2 floors with no items in a row. Summon Remora. Look at this little jabroni. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck, that was a waste. I always forget. I usually turn the memory cursor off, but it does come in handy. Alright. Groovy. Oh, the Oscars also happened since the last time I streamed. I watched them. I haven't seen like any of the movies that were in the Oscars this year. I've been meaning to do that, and they're like all on streaming services. But again, yeah, fuck the Oscars. But for the most part, I've been just watching Deep Space Nine instead because it's better, even though I've already seen it. The thing I liked the most about the Oscars this year was the stage. Dragon says Parasite shouldn't have won Best Picture. I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it. These fucking spiders. Tarantula. I like some of the abbreviations a lot. There's a cockatrice enemy in this, and it's shortened to just cock trick. 1917 or Joker should have won. I've heard 1917 isn't as good as everyone says it is. Crowd reactions are funny. Yeah, crowd reactions are funny. Single shot. Well, that's the thing is, a gimmick like that, and it is a gimmick, and it is a production feat, but it's also like, I mean, they did do multiple shots, and it is edited. I mean, I haven't seen it, so I don't know how well they pull it off. I've seen clips of it, and I saw some behind the scenes stuff. And like the dude who's the cinematographer is really good. I know he won an award. Roger Deakins, right? Or something like that. Ooh, Doom's really good. Doom's a good spell. These fucking bears. I mean, there's only one real noticeable edit. I'm sure there are hundreds of cuts in that. They're just well hidden. Just a fucking frosty bear hanging out with his tarantula friends. Tarantula! Blah. I don't know, Bruce, because I haven't seen it. Castlevania, no, I haven't watched that yet. I've seen a lot of people say the third season isn't as good as previous, but I don't know. Maybe those people have bad taste. You highly disagree. Maybe you have bad taste. You ever think about that? Moogle eat? I don't think I've seen these guys before. Oh, well, they're not that hard. Season 3 is on par with the other seasons. Oh, okay. So, yeah, just a weird octopus fella. I don't think I've gotten anything recently. I need them items. I mean, we've gotten pretty far, all things considered. I've had a lot of runs end much earlier than this. You get punched by the impact sounds in Castlevania. I'm sure with my sub pack, I'd probably feel it pretty hardcore. Sub pack's good for most shows and movies, but every once in a while, there's some that have like way too much low end. I've also been playing a lot of... I don't stream them on my channel because just... it doesn't make sense to, but I've been playing some more weird games recently to make some packs for Sunday streams. I have like 150 games saved on itch just to test out and stuff like that. And there are definitely some interesting, some good ones in there. Some tasty ones. Still looking for that next diamond in the rough, though. You know, that next Space Kids or that next Gigglebone. I don't know if it'll happen, though. Let's be real. Yeah, for people that are concerned about, like, there not being enough shitty games for Sundays, that's never gonna happen. Oh, that was interesting. Do I fear that I've peaked? I peaked like 20 years ago. No, that's a joke. As a streamer, I stopped caring. I mean, if you've watched me for like the year that I've been streaming regularly, a little more than a year, I think I tried a lot harder earlier on and tried to do like more interesting stuff. But now it's just kind of like, well, I'll do whatever I feel like doing. But, you know, I've been through a lot since then, so maybe that'll change. Is there a website dedicated to shovelware and bootlegs? There is a bootleg wiki. And then I gave up because no one really cares either. I mean, people do care. Like, my more popular streams just in viewer count and in, like, views on YouTube and stuff like that definitely were, like, DOS games and, like, weird shit. And, like, I kind of gave up on, like, the Windows 95 stuff halfway through. I mean, I guess it does. Dragon, you feel like you speak for a good part of people here? I mean, you speak for like 1/30th of, if I'm going by viewer number right now. So you count for like slightly less than one viewer, I'd say. Ooh, I got some weird tinnitus in my left ear just now. Was this floor? No, it's not a boss floor. You love the public access stuff? I'll try and get together more stuff for that again. Drag Fang. Let's fucking move on. Next level. Oh, fuck. Some weird looking enemies. Imagine hanging out with this crew. A pig needs some fucking clothes. It's got its fucking pig tits hanging out. It's weird because pigs don't have breasts like that. What the fuck are you? Ow. Bruh. Oh, that's not doing a lot of damage. Hey, look at that. Why am I looking at... I mean, it's common knowledge. It's not like pig tits are secret. I guess the sword I have equipped does that weird fucking wind attack randomly. I'd love to get one of the stronger fucking samurai swords. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Okay. The game kind of randomly decides when you can and can't run from encounters. Oh, fuck. You enjoy this stream because it makes you feel like a cool kid. Oh, that's cool, I guess. Alright, got some level ups. Got a green helmet, apparently. I don't know who that's good for. I'm guessing that's like a ranger thing. Ranger danger. Yeah. Hey, look, a floor we haven't seen yet. Alright. Oh, this is a boss floor, huh? Alright, this might be our wipe floor. This guy isn't too bad. It being rare? What do you mean, it being rare? Like my, my streams being fucking rare? Is that what you're saying? My streams are medium rare. Oof. Yeah, it does abbreviate tortoise different each time. Well, they're all different torts, you know. can't just have one turd or tort. You gotta mix it up. This is not a good party for this fight. Break didn't work. Oh, I was like, why the fuck did I just use a dance skill? And I remember I have the dancer knife. I forgot that's how that worked. Yeah. I don't use voice meter anymore. Because I do everything ASIO now. I use ASIO Link Pro, and it's fucking phenomenal. Ah, fuck. Okay, this might be where we die. If I can't run from this. Oh, maybe not. Ooh. I don't know if I can... Yeah, I mean, it's not giving me the message, so I probably can run. Thoughts on orcs? Oh, fuck. I probably should have just stayed. I already almost had that first one dead. Whatever. Better than dying, I guess. It depends on the orc, I guess. Oh, this is death. Please leave. Nope, we're dead. Oh, please. Please let me escape. Please let me escape. Please let me escape. Please let me escape. Oh! We good. No problems here. The run continues, sorry. You hate to see it, but... I guess I'll high push you too. Another... That's like the fucking 4th grade sword I've gotten. Oh. Coral. Coral. Oh, I can't equip that on anybody, can I? Great sword's better. Surprise. Let's see who we get this time. Oh, fuck off. That Aqua Rake spell just fucks your shit up. Ooh. Oh. Maybe we'll stay. Maybe not, maybe not. Uh-oh, who's gonna die? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 420. Uh-oh. Hey, that healed me. I'm just gonna go ahead and use an elixir. Maybe try and leave. Nope. This is normally when I would rewind. Oh! So sad. We got pretty far though, without cheesing it. What was that? Floor 44? 55? It was a boss floor, so. Rip the dream. All right, time to start another run. No, just kidding. So I'm going to take a quick break. What time is it right now? Vinny is probably going to start. He's been starting earlier. I'm going to play like 1 or 2 Warcraft 3 custom maps. I'm going to play a new map that I've been playing recently. But I am going to, before I do that, I'm going to take a quick BRB to get another spicy water and go to the bathroom. So, yeah, that was Final Fantasy V Ancient Cave. You'll never have to see it again, most likely. I hope you enjoyed. Let's see. Are we gonna? Could we do spiders? Maybe.